How's it, fellow adventurers? I'm Stefanton, and welcome to Atomcraft. In today's video, we are going to sort out tungsten, get some friends to go 5 stars. I accidentally already did that with, I think, Stool. So, yeah, we've got everything for our B friend over here, 939, and we can get the Sundial. That is what you suggested in the last episode, and we can use this to change it to night, as well as change it back to day. So that's awesome. I really like that, because then we can use that to help us with energy. So let's quickly go. We can help him with silicon over here, nickel and magnesium. Give that to him. His ship is repaired. Max friendship with the chap. We can do more. I can maybe do might. I don't want to use all my slime shakes on them because we're already 5 stars, so that's fine. And I don't want to give him a hamburger steak because we've got, in the last episode, we burnt the hamburger when we cut up a cow. We got the raw beef and we just burnt that with the laser and we got hamburger. So we need to then use wheat to make dough and then so on and so forth. So let's just grab the wheat. Yeah, I'm just grabbing the wheat grain, because that we can then use to make dough with water, so on and so forth. And I've also placed down some loaders so that it loads the trees so that they can continue growing, so that we can get charcoal and continue making carbon. I made a little farm over here for our meaty friends. This is to help with milk. This is just to help with the methane for whatever we need it in the future, as well as some eggs, egg yolk. And I just feed them grass. I don't know if that's necessary. And then we get a bunch of compost. I don't know why he's in there now, but it is what it is. Now we're going to go to our friend here to the left. I want to quickly check what we need for him. I know we should have all this. Well, not all the stuff, but majority of the stuff. Ooh, solid iodine. And then peace ring. Let's grab that. And we can give him, but I want the solid iodine. There's a reason for that. I'll grab the barium. And then let's fix his ship. The solid iodine we need for something, obviously. It was here. There, no. Okay, well, we can get the scanner. That's perfect. Osmium and palladium. We need to do tungsten. I don't have lithium. So that tungsten is for the Geiger counter and the Nuke Launcher. That's great. What did I need? Oh, this. Health regen. Solid iodine. And solid iodine is done with, well, at least we jumped a big step. It's with aqueous iodine or aqueous potassium iodine or potassium iodine, aqueous potassium iodine with chlorine gas or with that. But we can get it. And then we need lutetium and thallium. Lutetium is... Oh, we can get it through xenotime. Xenotime is in the lava biome. And then thallium is with sphalerite. And that is also in the lava biome. If I remember correctly. Sphalerite. So we go like this. Search. Oh, it's right here. Okay, my bad. But I know xenotime is at the bottom here. A bunch of it. I did open up the whole map, except for the radioactive zone. Because obviously I don't have this puppy over here yet. And liquid iodine, yeah, we will probably not be able to buy it. So we're definitely going to still have to get aqueous potassium iodine or aqueous iodine, liquid iodine. Ugh. Submission, but he is done, so we can, if I'm not mistaken, what's the scanner do? Oh, it just scans for whichever person is close, for if we missed it. That's sorted. The peace ring, we can pop in there and it says peace, so I don't know. Oh, 319%, damn. Definitely gonna keep the anti... Let's pop on sunglasses. Heck yeah! The anti-slow ring. I can then use him to teleport. You can now teleport here using the world map. Also, you have received a hat. Yeah, thanks. So then we just click on him and yeah. Okay, that's sweet. Which one did I then unlock? Oh, I unlocked friendship, but not the ship yet. Okay, that's pretty gnarly. And then I can't... Oh, I need to repair my own ship as well to teleport there. And yeah, we're still a hot minute away from that. Because I don't have all the stuff I need. And Xenon I just got in space. So you literally go up into space and you will find Xenon floating around here. We've got our helmet on, so all good. I did build this wall to catch Xenon in that. Silicon carbonate, yeah. Oxygen gas, such a pain in my existence. But yeah, I collected a lot of the Xenon and Bob's your uncle. So that's all good in the hood. And yeah, we're still okay-ish over here. I'm going to continue making that because we need a lot of clay. I also then took your comments and made this non-match filter for hydrogen. So when we get steam into here, it will then go through here into this and it will become water again and then recycle. I just removed this wall because it really doesn't matter so much anymore. I can even do that. And the water will then non-match filter for hydrogen. So water will still come in here and Bob's your uncle. So that's awesome sauce. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. We need salt and sulfuric acid. That will give us sodium bisulfate and hydrofluoric acid. Hydrofluoric acid we need for... Okay, let's just step back a bit. Calm down. To get tungsten, we need tungsten trioxide and hydrogen gas. So... yeah, hydrogen gas we do have a lot and we can get it from our hydrogen farm over here. Then tungsten trioxide, we need ammonium paratungstate. That will, at 477 Celsius, that will give us the tungsten trioxide with byproducts of ammonia gas and steam. Or we can use tungsten disulfate at 400 and it will give us those things. But we've got enough sulfuric dioxide gas because we got that when we exploded the third zone. So yeah, ammonium paratungstate we get with mixing sodium tungstate, aqueous ammonium chloride and hydrofluoric acid. That's where this comes in. That gives us the ammonium paratungstate and a byproduct of seawater. So the hydrofluoric acid, there's a bunch of recipes, but we're going to do salt because we've got a bunch, and sulfuric acid, we've got a fair bit of it, and that will give us the sodium bisulfate as well as hydrofluoric acid. Then I'll come back to this one, sodium tungstate. I'm going to use this one where it's calcium tungstate because we've got a bunch with sodium carbonate, which we have to make. And that gives us sodium tungstate with limestone gravel. We've got a bunch of that. So yeah, to get the calcium tungstate, if you didn't have any, you can just mine out scheelite. And scheelite is available in where? In the second zone. Okay, third zone, my bad. So yeah, not too bad. Then we need to get the sodium tungstate. We've done that. Then we need to look at the aqueous ammonium chloride. The aqueous ammonium chloride is ammonium chloride with water, and there is others, but this is the one I'm going to go with. And ammonium chloride you get with hydrofluoric acid gas with ammonia gas. I got this from zone 3 or 4. Zone 3, I think. So yeah, not too bad if you ask me. So, easy peasy, salt and sulfuric acid. I set up a thingy over here, because sulfuric acid drops as well. So, actually, we can just pop it down here. So, right there, and salt, and it will give us hydrofluoric acid. That's exactly what we need. And sodium bisulfate is awesome. So, let's just pop down a bunch of that. Sulfuric acid will burn through a lot of stuff and you, so watch out. Let's just mix this up. There is a better way, and that you can find by Frosto is a way to build this, but it's okay. We need just a bunch of hydrofluoric acid, almost out of sulfuric acid, so that's cool. Then we need this puppy. And water. That's easy because it's just ammonium chloride and water. I am going to pop it into our prison over here. So ammonium chloride with water. Mix up. Oh, it's at 2 degrees Celsius. It's hot enough. Yeah, it's 22 degrees. It's perfect. And this will give us our aqueous chloride. There we go. Aqueous chloride, awesome sauce. I want my water back there, please. So let's just pop down more water, more chloride. Mix it in mix. I don't think it's necessary to mix, but okay. And perfect. Chloride 1K. 1099. Sweetness. Then we need for the sodium carbonate that we need over here. It's going to give us water as well. We need aqueous lye. And carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide floats. So, and there's no heat for that, so that's there, and just aqueous lye, and it will sort your stuff out right there. Grab all of this. It gives us our sodium carbonate that we need. The lye steam I don't care for, so aqueous lye, we can make a bigger thing, but that's okay. Let's then just pop it in here. Carbon dioxide. I'm being silly. Let's just pop it back in here. And the aqueous lye. More carbon dioxide. More of the aqueous lye, not that guy. And it's going to give us more of this. Cool. I hope that's enough. Otherwise, oh well. Let's clean out the toolbar a bit. Then we're going to grab calcium tungstate with the sodium carbonate, and that's going to make us sodium tungstate and limestone gravel, which I don't care for. The sodium tungstate we'll use for the next phase. So what we do then is at 627 degrees. That should be fine over here. This blue is just to show that it has the sim loader on. So that's cool. That should be hot enough. But you know what? Let us grab our sundial. Grab the calcium tungstate. See, it just fills up so much. It is 1 calcium tungstate, 1 sodium carbonate, and it gives us that. So, there we go. Pop this on and make more. There we go. All of our sodium tungstate is gone now. Shucks. And this will do the sodium tungstate. So you can have a filter over here, which will help Oh, there we go, which will help drop stuff down. So what you can do then is grab a little house. I'm gonna make it bigger because we're gonna drop a bunch of stuff down. Then we do a filter, which will be literally match filter. I want to remove this. We should have a bunch. Yeah. No, oops. Close that off. Grab that. Pop it back. That was just a silly mistake. Cool. Then we go with this guy right there. That's perfect. No. Cool. Then what we do is we can grab the wrench and say what we need. Quicklime, sodium tungstate, hydrogen gas. I'm gonna keep that. We can just pop that guy on again and then we're good. So let's just clean up again. So what we then do is we grab the wrench after that is in and you just select it to be the sodium tungstate. Then what we do is we grab the calcium tungstate with the sodium carbonate. So I'm just going to pop that in and I did make a tiny bit more, but then we just light this guy up. It should do its thing with the blenders. Otherwise, you can just use your blender gun as well. It's going to do that. But what you can do is just grab some clay and pop it there. So it should fall down. And it will then fill up all of that. I don't know. Sometimes hydrogen comes through here. I don't know why. Like that. I really don't know why, because I even moved that filter up a bit. Let's just turn that off. Cool. And we are regenerating. Cool. See, and then when steam is too full, it will go through here. It's making ozone, but that's okay. It's going to go in here anyway, and it will just fill up there. And sort that out. So sodium tungstate is being made. That's exactly what we want. So yeah, we've got that's not bad. It is still making some, but I'm going to just clean it up over here because I like having the stuff. Molten calcium tungstate, quicklime is okay. Cool. So we need the sodium tungstate, the aqueous chloride, ammonium chloride, and the hydrofluoric acid at 20 Celsius. So that's 22 Celsius. We can do it right here. That's really not necessary to have high temps. So we can really do it just anywhere pretty much. And it's going to give us our ammonium paratungstate, which we will use later on. So let's pop this in with the ammonium chloride and the hydrofluoric acid. Mix that around. And it should give us the ammonium paratungstate. When we catch one, do we have ammonium chloride there? It should be white, yeah. Sodium tungstate, that's what we need. No, that's not what we need. We need the ammonium tungstate. What is it giving us? Seawater, okay. Tungstate trioxide. Oh, it's already just jumping the gun over here. Ammonium chloride, that's not what we need. And then molten salt, don't need that. So let's just, because that's probably just too hot then. So if I pop it here, and here, and here. Mix this up, because it is 22 Celsius, so it should do its thing. Remove the seawater. do its thing still, and it should give us the ammonium paratungstate. Yes. Okay, great stuff. Let's just finish the sodium tungstate. So that's 1 to 1 to 1. And actually remove a tiny bit of that. Mixity mix. And cool. Tungstate trioxide, that is not too bad. It needs 477 degrees. We've got the temp here. Are we going to just do it there, or we can just do it over here? So then what we do is tungstate trioxide, grab the wrench, go to tungsten trioxide, make a day. I said make a day. Yeah, because we chucked down the ammonium paratungstate in there. So let's clean that up. Can we put it on? Yes, we can. Pop that in there. And it should make the tungstate trioxide. Or it's going to make molten. Yeah, it's making molten tungstate trioxide, which is then just turning into the... Oh no, it doesn't make molten ones. Close this guy off so that the water doesn't go in here and mess around with everything. Cool. It's making it nice. Let's pop that in there. Ammonium gas. Nice. That's what we get from that, and steam. Cool. And then everything should be donezo when, yeah, it's not too bad. Ammonium tungstate. Let's just grab everything there. I'm going to grab the hydrogen. Let's see, steam, oxygen. I need to make that wall longer again. I wish there was a way, like how you hold left control to pick up the hydrogen gas, for example. I wish there was a way where you could like shift control to pick up everything except. That would have been amazing, but okay. And I'm trying to clean out everything. The reason I've got the heat wires with electrodes there is when we have the oxygen gas, I can just turn it on and it's going to make ozone. Again, I don't know what the ozone is for, but the oxygen gas can turn it into ozone. So yeah. Ensure that is good. Clean out this. Just everything, that's fine. And then we need this. So then what we do is we go tungstate trioxide with hydrogen gas at 927. I'm scared to put the hydrogen gas there. And yet again, it's gas. So we can put it over here. Because that is a good temp. I've got blenders on top there just to mix the stuff with a allow gases and the heaters, so allow gas should then push it through. So then what we do is the trioxide goes to the top and the gas we just pop down at the bottom with our blender tool, and it should make tungsten. Where's my tungsten? Is it not hot enough? It should be. Yeah, it should be. Tungsten. We've got one tungsten of that whole ordeal. So what I'm going to do is, let's try putting it in here. All of the hydrogen gas, and then pop down the trioxide in there. No tungsten. Okay, there should be a better way, obviously. I want to grab more hydrogen gas. The heat might be the problem because tungsten is... yeah. What happens if I figure this out? I'll be back with you shortly. So I'm adding a match filter, and then I'm going to say it must be the tungsten trioxide. We add the hydrogen gas. Let's just fill it up as much as possible. See, it should match. Yeah, it should send it through though. I'm definitely doing something wrong here. Remove that. And tungsten, 627. Let's just test it out more. There we go. So I've got a match filter that is matched to tungsten. I've got a bunch of heating elements around here. I just chucked in the hydrofluoric acid with the tungsten trioxide and blend it until we've got purely just tungsten. There we go. And it's just going to keep making water and steam, but I don't care for that. And tungsten, baby. I'm going to have to make a lot more, but that's okay. So we can now get that puppy, that puppy. We need liquid, lead and liquid iodine, particle accelerator, definitely need that. Nuke launcher, we'll do that, yes. Plutonium and beryllium. All right, so that's not going to happen right now. So then what we do is with this, we need 1700 Celsius. So we grab tungsten and carbon, and we're going to get tungsten carbide. So filter, tungsten carbide, switch that on. It's going to do the tungsten and the carbon. Let's help it. It is getting up to temp. And there we go. It's falling down. Oh my soul. Tungsten carbide. I need a tiny bit more. There we go. Boom, baby. I can get the chisel. I can get the silicon carbide drill. I can get the diamond drill. I can't get that because I need beryllium and praseodymium. And that is with beryllium fluoride and magnesium liquid. And that one is not that difficult with a blender. Okay. Apatite gravel and water will give us clay. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Why is it not... there we go. Oh my word. That was silly. Potassium chloride with molten calcium gives us the potassium and calcium chloride. Yeah, that's going to be a thing for the next episode, as well as the nuke rad suit, because we need liquid iodine. If there's an easier way to do the liquid iodine, feel free to let me know. Let's grab all of this. Tungsten carbide. There's more. Carbon and perfect. Getting so much damn water, and I'm loving it. I just want to pop some grass down. I don't know how much it affects the animals, but that's okay. Cool beans. And then we need to quickly just do the iodine so that we can just get the hazmat suit, the rad suit, then I'm happy. So what we do is we need to grow kelp. Kelp we can automate with a gun, so on and so forth, but I'm not going to do that right now. You need a layer of sand, seawater. Let's fill this up a tiny bit more. And then you plant kelp seeds. You can get kelp from the sides of the top of the map. There is seawater and kelp. And then you just need to mine out a bunch of the kelp the whole time. Grab the kelp. And the pneumatic, that doesn't really matter. Then what you do is you grab the kelp, pop it into a heater, because if you pop it there, it's not going to do anything. So pop it into a heater, it will cook and do its thing. And you will then get potassium bromide. I just want to get all of the kelp gone. And potassium iodine, and potassium sulfite, and potassium chloride. We just need the potassium iodine. Then the potassium iodine you mix with water at 2 Celsius. It will give you aqueous potassium. The aqueous potassium iodine you mix with chlorine gas. It will give you aqueous potassium chloride and solid iodine. So let's just pop this in. Gives us what we need. That we then mix with chlorine gas, which I want to take out the solid iodine. That puppy. And at 20 Celsius, so it might even give us liquid iodine. So what I'm going to do is just that one needs to be liquid. Pop in the, wait, let's clean it out. Pop in the chlorine gas and the aqueous potassium. Yeah, like I said, it's going to give us aqueous potassium chloride and solid iodine. Mixity, mix, 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 mix. There you go, iodine gas. Steam, all right. Potassium chloride. And more potassium chloride. Then the iodine gas. Iodine gas. And I did get solid iodine somewhere else. But iodine gas, we can then mix that with hydrogen gas to get... No. See, it doesn't give us, the iodine gas doesn't give us iodine then. So yeah, what we then just do is, I don't understand. If you know the liquid iodine, so iodine gas at that temperature will give us liquid iodine. This is more than that temperature, 184. So let's pop it in. It should give us iodine liquid. So it's not. Why not? At 184 Celsius, it will give us liquid iodine. Maybe we need to freeze it. Let's just grab a freezer over here. It's gas, so it's going to float. Let's pop it into here. Change this temp to stupidly cold. Then we pop down the... There we go. Just freeze the iodine gas and it will give you solid iodine then. Want to destroy this ice. It's going to make slush. That's fine. Liquid helium. Helium. Hey, neon. Pop this there. Then the solid iodine we need to then melt. 114 Celsius to get liquid iodine, and we need the liquid iodine, so pop it in there. Just like that. Solid iodine, liquid iodine, then we just do that. Grab the iodine gas again. Stop giving me those things, guys. Come on. Freeze. Solid iodine back in here. And then it's going to give me all of that. Sweetness. Then we can get the rad suit. Oh, I activated with this. All right. Liquid iodine. So that's then just how you recycle the iodine. Pop it in there. Grab it. Got some solid liquid. If you pop the liquid there, yeah. Okay, and then the iodine gas. Again, freeze. So on and so forth. Cool. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, and xenon. All right. So now we've got the rad suit. I would love to get the nuke, but that we will have to get later on. Pitch blender, we can maybe do that. Pitch blender deposit. Let's just go like this. Yeah, it shows there in the radioactive zone. Okay, cool. Beryllium. We get with beryllium fluoride and magnesium liquid. Beryllium fluoride is then with beryllium oxide and hydrofluoric acid or acid gas. The oxide is with betadine and 100 Celsius. We've got a lot of betadine. I'm thinking we've got the time. So why not do that as well? Because I can get so many of these things now as well. Ow. Ow. Why am I getting damaged? If I put the rad suit on, is it? Oh, because I fell into the sulfur. Okay, and we can now go into, well, firstly, we can now mine the diamond. So that's awesome. We got the better lasers, so that means what exactly? I don't know. Nuke launcher we can't use yet. A wizard hat. Aha, that's cool. That's just going to fill up my inventory, but okay. The laser. So we're going to use the same laser. It's just stronger. Upgrade to an even stronger yellow laser with even higher power. Yeah. Then we just get stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, cool. I was busy with this. So we've got that sorted. We need the pitch blender deposit. Cool. And then the pitch blender deposit will just give us plutonium, I'm assuming. Then for the beryllium, we need this chap. Beryllium fluoride. I'm going to do with the hydrofluoric acid. We can do it with the gas as well. Doesn't matter. This then we just heat at 100 Celsius. So what we can do then is technically, the chisel is cool. When you build something, you can just grab a pixel just like that. But yeah, so Betrandite at 100 Celsius. So let's just pop it in here. It is almost 100 Celsius. We can do that, and then we can still just pop in heaters. Pop down heaters at the top. Wrench this all the way up. If we go down more, it gets hotter. So, you know what? This was great and all, but it's useless now. Well, I got some of the stuff. Ceramic. Yeah, see, here is all the pitch blender deposit. How hot is it here? It's average. So let's just build it like this. Grab the Petrondite, pop it there. It is 1300 C, so it should give us, not steam, but it should give us petroleum oxide, sand, and steam. So let's just blend it so that we can get the other stuff as well. As you can see, there's all the oxide. Just chuck more down. Blendedy blend. Yeah, that's so awesome. Okay, cool beans. Molten lead. Nice. So now we've got the beryllium oxide. We don't need the sand. We got radon. Petrondite. Okay, cool. So then we grab the oxide with hydrofluoric acid. Let's pop down the acid first. Then this. And it should make us the fluoride, and water is just going to turn into steam, which I'm fine with. Cool. Then what we do is we grab the fluoride with magnesium liquid. Oh, is it liquid gas? Oopsie. Okay, so the gas I'm gonna have to then revert back. Magnesium gas. If I freeze it, magnesium liquid. So if I freeze it, it will turn back to whatever. Okay, cool. We'll sort that out. There's just more radon. This is, I'm assuming, radioactive or something, but let's grab the pitch blende deposits. Ooh, there's a diamond. Pitch blende deposit, that's going to give us plutonium. Monetize, it's going to, oopsie, give us a bunch of other stuff as well. Just want to fix that. So we're getting pure plutonium now. There, 7. 8 plutonium. Okay. Oh, don't touch that. European alumina. I don't want to destroy that box, so that's good. Yeah, so let's just grab all of this. And now it's showing us the radiation meter with the Geiger counter there, which is cool. So we need to then find the source of the radiation. Beryllium, yeah. So we got enough plutonium. That's perfect. But we still need to do this beryllium puppy. So let me quickly just mine out a tiny bit more, and then I will molten alumina. Then I will grab the continue with the beryllium to make the magnesium liquid. Cool. So I just went through and cleared out the whole bottom. So now we've unlocked the whole damn map. That's so awesome. I'm teleporting all the way to here. I'm not going to mess around. So I got a lot of molten lead and a lot of radon. Radon is... oh, plutonium. There we go. Where is radon? It is Was it? What's it? Radon RN. Where is it? Ah, there. So much. Damn. Okay, cool. 29%. Nice. What do we do with radon, though? Input, I don't know. So this is going to help probably with these isotope. It is isotopes, I think. So, yeah, we'll see. But we need to grab this magnesium gas. Well, magnesium liquid. We need to grab the magnesium gas. Magnesium. Well, we can just grab the magnesium itself and just turn it into liquid. I think over here. There we go. Magnesium liquid, baby. So let's just grab a bunch of that. I don't want to use all of the magnesium. Then at 827 Celsius, we just make those two, and we need 8. Well, for now, we need 8. I want my sundial. That can go there. Sundial. Perfect. Make this smaller. Start. Magnesium liquid we pop in there. Wait. We want Beryllium. With that. So magnesium liquid and beryllium. Just blend this until it doesn't give us any more, because it's going to give us magnesium fluoride as well. So those can be the magnesium fluoride. There you go, and it pops all that here. Now we've got the beryllium. We can grab so much. We're doing very well. Next up, we need to look at getting lithium. I want to finish this tree. Well, beryllium, 100. I want to finish this tree. Then we can just go from left to right and finish as much as possible. Beryllium, boom. Then that. Why do you grab clay, dude? Oh, it's because of that. Now it should work. There we go. So then we need to grab this, and we've got 0 of anything like this in our backpack. So yeah. We can turn all of this off. Grab whatever is floating. So magnesium gas. Sort that out. Alright. Alright. We did very well today, I must say so myself. I'm very happy with what we achieved today. I didn't want to grab that, but okay, now we've grabbed everything. And just place a layer down again. Okay. That's cool. And we can place some down here. I've got so much methane. Okay, cool. Then we're going to end this episode with a bang. But I don't want to do it close to my base. I feel like we should do it close to Zuli over here, because he was the first guy where we dropped the nitroglycerin bomb. So if we look feel like that's a tiny bit too close still. So let's just go a tiny bit more to the left. Definitely zoom out. And are you ready for this? Nuke it, baby. Damn. And how hot is this? Just like 10,000 Celsius, so it's not too bad. Like, and it's burning through. I can't see a live map now, but it's burning through the map. Yeah, I know. There. All of this is going to burn through the map now. Hey, fermium? Nice. That was very anticlimactic. I was expecting a mushroom cloud or something. Molten quicklime. Okay, so let's check Yar. Oopsie. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I didn't want to shoot that yet, but good job, I guess. Einsteinium, silicon, fermium, more diamond, and uranium dioxide. So that's also something we need to look at, is getting uranium. Because I don't even know what they are. So we need to get this. So we need to get nobium and radium. Radium is through uranite deposit. A uranite deposit is... Let's just... uranite deposit. Yeah, that's in the top. So if we go all the way up, it should blinkety blink blink for us. And this will then give us what again? Radium. Is there a specific radium we want? Radium. Yeah, because I've got 5. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Radium. So it does give us radium, just very slowly. Like we've got 8. We had 5. So that's then how we just sort out all of this trash. Giving us a lot of diamond, not a lot of uranium. So we need to, yeah, so we need to then clean out the uranite deposit. Then obviously the more we do, the more we get. Okay. It's not too bad, but we need 100. We need 100. And niobium is then with niobium pentoxide. Niobium pentoxide is with fluoroneobic, that was terrible, fluorobic acid and lye of aqueous potassium heptafluoroneobate with water. And how do we get these? Hydrofluoric acid with calamambite. Okay, why I just chucked some... Oh. Did I see plutonium? Oh, no. Obviously we had... Plutonium. Yeah. What do we do with plutonium? And then... white... phosphorus. I would like to make this as well. So that is white phosphorus gas. Damn it, we ran out of time for today. Next time we're going to make white phosphorus and see if it's going to burn through the whole damn world, because that would be quite cool. And I would like to see that. That said, this is where I'm going to end today's episode. I really do hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because, oh my soul, I am so glad we've got the radiation stuff done. Let us jump all the way down, and we got the nuke launcher, so that is freaking gnarly. Just all the way down. Cool. Then we can go through here to go down to the radiation zone. But the only reason there was a radiation over here is because of the radon. So, yeah, I don't know. And I can't go deeper there. So I'm thinking... yeah, see, that, but that's because of the radon. So there we go. Now it's gone. I might be silly, but oh crikey. All of that's gonna fall through. That's okay. I'm just gonna grab all of this, and it's gonna join its friends here at the bottom. And I would like to build something that will help me go down. Do you think it's possible if I build that? Okay, so we need to then clean it out. Yes, we can do that. So that's something I'm going to test in the next episode as well. I think hot. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not that hot, just 3000 Celsius. That's where we want to melt stuff now. Check, it's going to continue falling because it needs to render in. Okay, well, that was fun. I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And consider becoming a member to get early access on videos and your name at the end of every episode. And just supporting me. But otherwise, I'm just happy to have you here. Oh, let's just remove this for now. Yeah. While we do that, I'm gonna say again, thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next video. Remember to come back for the next one, because you will see what happens if we go further down than what the map allows us. Because the temperature stays at that now. So, yeah. Bye-bye for now.